Clocks don't stop. Time won't wait. Now is the time for achievement. Welcome, it's the Tuesday edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Arroyo Eubanks, and as we celebrate the last week in Child Month, today we focus on student achievement. Coming up, here are the major plans of the Education Ministry for this fiscal year, plus we highlight 2 child stars who are making their own strides. Stick around for more.
Si Marcia husband, him a one of the biggest juggies.
Wait, somebody a scream.
Lad, them a bundle up rice work and never pay the extortion money.
Who them man there? How would them a do with Jackie little daughter?
It's serious times. Speak up for justice and keep your eyes open. When you hear about any crime, report it. Silence brings violence.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Good day, I'm Stacey Ann Smith, and this is your GIS News for Tuesday, May 27. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller is asserting that economic growth and social empowerment must go hand in hand. Mrs. Simpson-Miller says no country can progress and prosper without this balance.
This understanding has been overlooked in many developed economies around the world, but no more.
The Prime Minister was addressing the 2014 graduating class of Lafayette College in the U.S. state of Pennsylvania over the weekend. She encouraged the graduates to be good stewards of the shared global space by joining efforts to make the world more progressive, just, equitable and positive. Mrs. Simpson-Miller received an honorary Doctor of Public Service degree for working tirelessly to improve her homeland. The college is also establishing a scholarship program for Jamaican students attending the school and a $4,000 stipend towards a Lafayette study abroad experience. Meanwhile, a leader of the church community has expressed support for the government's development plans. Reverend Renard White of the Jamaica Evangelical Alliance says cutting red tape and attracting investments are crucial to the government's economic program. He was speaking at a Thanksgiving service to mark Workers' Week and Labor Day.
Thank God, I hope the transshipment hub comes, and with some bright prospects for further development and more jobs as we protect the environment. And I hope the bauxite industry is revived because it means so much to our people. And for what it's worth, I hope the ganja industry will come of age and will be properly treated with, so we get maximum benefit with minimum loss.
The Agriculture Ministry will be working with the Bureau of Standards to protect the authenticity of the Jamaican sweet potato in the export market. Agriculture Minister Roger Clark says this is necessary in light of other countries exporting sweet potato under the pretext that it is from Jamaica.
Bureau of Standards is going to be working with us, proper labeling, that when a man sees the Jamaican sweet potato, it will have that discreet mark which says it is authentic sweet potato coming from Jamaica.
While speaking at a recent sweet potato festival, Minister Clark said the partnership was also to protect the farmers' revenue and the integrity of the local product as the ministry seeks out more markets.
We are working now with a conglomerate out of Europe. They want sweet potato left, right, and center. And we're going to grow it for them. They said they want the orange color one, where we're going to find it for them.
Last year, sweet potato exports increased by 25%. Jamaica and other CARICOM stakeholders are engaged in important discussions about the upcoming change in the European Union EU sugar regime. The discussions are taking place during the 3-day 45th Council session of the International Sugar Organization, being held in Montego Bay from May 27 to 29. Ahead of the meeting, Agriculture and Fisheries Minister Roger Clark told GIS News that expected changes in the EU sugar regime would pose tremendous challenges for sugar-producing nations such as Jamaica. He said this week's discussions should hopefully result in a unified CARICOM lobby position. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites is encouraging parents to ensure that their children get quality early childhood education in order to do well at the primary and tertiary levels. Minister Thwaites was speaking at a recent parenting forum at the Wonder World Early Childhood Institution held under the Child Month theme, Parents Take Responsibility, Break the Cycle.
Whatever sacrifice it takes to give our little children a good start at early childhood is worth it. This is the most important level of education. All the science we know tells us that by age 6 or 7, a child's personality is formed and a child's brain has developed and their learning patterns are established.
In his recent sectoral debate presentation, the minister declared that the Early Childhood Commission, in collaboration with the National Parenting Support Commission, would be strengthening the resource centres available to parents. And finally, the Ministry of Health is working to increase the number of physically active Jamaicans by at least 5% over the next 5 years. This was revealed recently by State Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Luther Buchanan, who was speaking on behalf of Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson.
We will continue to work closely with other ministries, faith-based organizations, educational institutions, private sector, civil societies, and other groups to develop an action plan that will create a more supportive environment for physical activity.
He said the Health Ministry was encouraging Jamaicans to get at least 30 minutes of physical exercise every day to improve health and prevent diseases. Mr. Buchanan was addressing the World Move for Health Day celebration in Mandeville. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stacey Ann Smith. Thank you for watching.
If you're gonna take it to the limit, don't fake it, just make it the best and love can be.
Are you 35, live in Jamaica, made a worthwhile contribution to the development of your community or parish? You're eligible for the Governor General's Achievement Award. There is also an award for persons 18 to 24 years with high levels of academic achievement. And if you're 24 to 35 years, you could qualify for the Governor General's Award of Excellence.
It's not based on your personal success. It's based on your outreach, doing something to help other people.
For full details of the criteria, application form and supporting documents, visit kingshouse.gov.jm or call 927-6424. Drop off documents at King's House, Hope Road, Kingston 6, or give them to the Justice of the Peace or Custos in your parish. Application deadline May 30, 2014. The Governor General's Achievement Awards Program, recognizing excellence since 1991.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, said the late Nelson Mandela. Well, this fiscal year, early childhood and special education are two major priorities of the government. Get more details now on the plans to enable student achievement.
The future of this country rests on effective education, we say again, and by that we mean passing subjects, acquiring skills, listen, and developing character. Not one, not two, but always all three. The best way to balance people's lives is to give them the opportunity for a sound education.
Creating this holistic change starts with the little ones, and that's why the 2014 to 2015 fiscal period has been dubbed the Year of Student Achievement.
The decision to spend every dollar this year will be made on the basis of how much value it adds and how much it promotes student achievement. In the most difficult of times, almost $80 billion has been devoted to education this year.
$14.1 billion has been allocated to meet the needs of infant to grade 3 students. This is in addition to the $316.5 million that will be spent on supporting and improving early childhood education. Come 2017, there will be a new national primary curriculum which will see, among other things, the removal of GSAT as the exit exam for primary school students.
The new curriculum is well underway, Mr. Speaker. And what we want to do is to ensure that we don't pile on so much content that people don't understand the meaning of what they learn. New curriculum must set a premium on higher order skills such as reasoning, analysis, and mastery of a range of literacies.
Good news! The country is on track to achieve the target of 100% mastery in literacy at the primary level by 2015, with our girls leading the way. But to achieve overall improvement, a number of interventions have been put forward.
The National Literacy Team, with assistance from the United States Agency for International Development, to whom we are indebted, is providing direct support to 450 primary schools across the island through the deployment of 90 reading coaches at grades 1 to 3.
12 other literacy specialists have also been assigned to 48 secondary schools to support the teaching of English at grades 7 to 9. There are some changes in the area of numeracy. The target date set for students to achieve 85% mastery in mathematics at grade 4 has been adjusted to 2018 instead of 2015. Meanwhile, restructuring of the National Mathematics Program is underway to ensure student performance in the area significantly improves.
This year, the Ministry of Education has allocated an additional $390 million to expand the mathematics program.
146 math coaches will be deployed in primary and secondary schools this September. Starting this September, the Ministry of Education will expand the breakfast program to provide free breakfast and lunches to 70% of students. That's a total of 138,000 children. The remaining 30% will have the option to make a contribution or pay in full. The work continues to ensure our students have a comfortable and conducive environment for learning. Major infrastructure developments to take place this year include integrating 200 early childhood institutions into the infant departments of primary schools, and the construction of standalone infant schools. 10 early childhood institutions will also be repaired, while more classroom spaces will be added to 40 high schools. There's also a major drive to eliminate pit latrines in schools by 2015. And this year, through public-private partnerships, 94 flush toilets will be installed at a cost of $168 million.
We'll be engaging the services of 200 trained teachers through JEEP, as well as 40 others who will provide coaching and teaching support to 480 of the early childhood institutions.
Subsidy support to early childhood practitioners, most of whom are privately employed, will increase by 15% this year. And the Ministry of Finance has committed to pay all verified arrears owed to the educators by the end of August, as agreed with the Jamaica Teachers Association. For the first time, all book lists that schools issue to parents will be approved by the Ministry of Education.
We're giving some guidelines. Parents should not be spending more than an average of $5,000 on supplementary texts at the primary level, and about $12,000 at the grades 7 to 9 levels at the secondary schools.
And over $900 million has been allocated to the textbook program, but the textbook loan cycle has been adjusted from 3 to 5 years for some and from 5 to 7 years for other texts, saving the administration over $88 million. Other new commitments this fiscal year include the provision of an additional $2,000 towards the auxiliary fees of PATH beneficiaries, the creation of 20 pull-out classrooms designed for children with special education needs, the development of a teacher's job match web portal linking teachers seeking jobs with potential employers locally and overseas, the provision of community skills training at a cost of $317 million, and educational broadcasting on several cable TV providers to supplement classroom instruction. The Ministry of Education, on a mission to create high achievement among all students in 2014 and beyond.
This is a good time for education in Jamaica. Look what we have going for us. The nation realizes as never before that there will be no personal satisfaction nor any growth agenda unless we become a knowledge-based society undergirded by sound education. We are trying to do more with what we have to advance student achievement.
I once heard everyone who got where he is had to begin where he was. Well, this Child Month, we've been shining the spotlight on children who are on a path to greatness. What comes next is a story of triumph of a little girl whose life was transformed through guidance, love, and interestingly, words.
Hi, I am Maria Willis. I am 8 years old and I attend Waterford Primary School and I am a child star.
Reading maketh a full man, or in Maria's case, a transformed girl. Very shy by nature, Maria is now blossoming into a little girl at her school, Waterford Primary, excelling in reading, spelling, and more.
Sandy ran away from home. Now he is lost. How will he get home? Sandy meets Paul. Paul is a friendly boy. Will he help Sandy?
2 years ago, Maria couldn't even read. But through careful guidance and care, she is now ahead of her peers. So what led to Maria's transformation? Well, it's all largely in part to the enrichment program.
This program is a program which was sponsored by Digicel Foundation and the Ministry of Education. It's an enrichment program for children, especially those who are slow in literacy, although the room really should cater to children who are progressing too, special students, as well as those who are mastering in the area. But because of the grave situation at the school, we focus mainly on those who are very weak in literacy.
I could not identify the words and when I could not spell and read.
And Maria came to the room for 2 years, grade 1 and 2. When she actually did the tests for the room, Maria could not identify most of the letters and even to repeat their sounds. So I had to start from the beginning with her. She couldn't even write her name well. But as the term progresses and the years progress, she improved greatly.
And it is that individualized instruction with Miss Myers which made the difference in Maria's journey. Help also included the use of technology, a critical part of the enrichment program, which includes games to make the learning process interactive and fun.
I used to play games, the alphabetical beanbag, chill and play on the computer and play games and play upscotch.
You're gonna construct the sentence now. Look at the words, say the words. What word is that?
Fly.
Fly loudly. Could.
Not. Spaceship. My.
Good. So now you have to write a sentence using these words. Which of these words would you start with first? My. Well, click on it. Good.
Spaceship.
Yes.
My spaceship could not fly. Yes, that's the message I want to send.
And even as she gets the assistance, Maria recognizes the role she has to play in her development.
I'll go home and read and study my words.
Through the power of words, Maria is changing the course of her future, excelling in both reading and spelling competitions at Waterford, even copying the champion spelling bee title in the school's competition.
This is for reading in my class, and this is for studying bee. I feel happy because I couldn't read and I couldn't spell. Now I became a spelling bee champion.
And it's not only in spelling that she's been excelling. Maria's proving to be an all-round bright spark.
Is she correct? Yes. Give her a clap.
Maria also has the passion for another area, and for a school that has produced Olympic greats like Warren Ware, one can certainly understand why.
I like track and field because track and field, the coach make you run faster, and I like to be like Shelley Fraser.
And like Shelley, she's already getting media buzz, having been featured in national newspapers for her tremendous progress.
When I saw myself, I felt so happy because it's the first time going in newspaper.
Perhaps it's because it was through a teacher that Maria's life has forever changed, that she now has a strong conviction on the path ahead for her.
In the future, I want to become a teacher. I want to tell all the children that you must pay attention in class and that reading is fun. Spelling bee. I got stung by a bee. I won't tell you where. I got stung by a bee. I was just lying there. And it tattooed a message. I can't tell you where. That spells out, welcome, you have been stung by a bee.
Shine bright, don't be shy, be a star. Where you live, where you are, live it up, be a star. Shine bright.
Hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did. Well, we also revisit the story of another star in the making, one who hopes to reach the same heights as our own Tessan Chin. Meet Little Miss Erica Lumsden.
Hi, my name is Erica Lumsden and I'm from the Port Mara High and Preparatory School and I am a child star. E, energetic. R, respectful. I, intelligent. C, caring. A, animated.
Some have dubbed this 11-year-old the little girl with the big voice. And it was in St. Mary, at a function where the Prime Minister and other noted officials were in attendance, that we first discovered this budding star who blew away audiences with her superior vocal skills. This child prodigy is certainly on the rise.
I realized that I could sing very well when I was at the age of 9. I used to listen to my sister and some of the times I was jealous and those things. So I just tried it. I used to watch some little Barbie shows until I started singing and I realized that I could sing. I used to practice with tracks and practice with other persons.
And like most great singers, she's had the perfect start, right in the church.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God. I'm a Christian and I go to the Claremont SDA and most of the times I sing down there. How great thou
Erica's skill has also been honed at her school, Port Maria High and Preparatory, where Audrey Brown, her coach and principal, has been working assiduously with her. So too is her older sister Evie, another singing sensation.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
To produce such high notes takes great skill, and for Erica, she takes her inspiration from the best.
I believe the children are our future. My inspiration is Whitney Houston. She has melody and she understands the song and she sings it with passion. To make it easier.
And while Whitney has passed away, there's another rising global superstar from right here in Jamaica who she's hoping to meet one day.
I'd like to meet Tessan Chin.
Erica is on the way to one day getting her desired Grammy Award. But for now, she remains content with the countless medals and awards won locally. Most of them come from the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC's Music and Gospel Festival.
All these trophies and medals are for JCDC national competitions. This one is the overall award for most outstanding songs from the movie. And this one is the most outstanding Class 3 songs from movies. This one is a gold, this one is a silver, and this one is a silver. These medals are for singing.
In addition to those, Erica recently copped 12 medals at the JCDC Parish Championship, with a total of 9 gold medals and 3 silver. And just to show how in tune she is with her craft, take a look at what happened during the middle of this performance during the JCDC music competition.
The key is lower. The key is lower.
The error was fixed, and Erica was back on key again.
Mountains and the crashing waves of the shore. Jamaica, and I love your voices speaking deep inside my heart. And my heart must answer.
For her, the future is bright.
Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. When I'm older, I see myself as an international singer. And some of the places I would like to see myself is America, Europe, England, and Trinidad and Tobago. What if you I would like to say to the children who are listening right now is that if they do not succeed on something that they wanted to do, they should try and try again. Never give up.
That's how we close the pages of the magazine today. Be sure to send your feedback by emailing Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm. Plus, keep up to date by clicking jis.gov.jm and our various social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. On behalf of the entire production team here at the JIS, I'm Arroyo Eubanks.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.